Hi guys, it's Tisha Green here at LA Vision Properties. Happy July. It is time for our monthly Baldwin Hills real estate report. And this month, I want to share a story with you. My daughter, she's a scholar. She did really well in school this year, and I promised her if she made certain marks that I would buy her this fancy Nintendo gaming console. So when we were looking for this console over the past week, it dawned on me that the market for this console was kind of similar to the marketplace in real estate. So we went to about 5 or 6 different stores. We did a bunch of research online, and it turns out that because of the COVID-19 situation and starting off in the Asian countries, there's been for months, there's been a backlog of inventory and shipments coming out here to the United States for this. So what does that mean? There's been a constriction or low inventory, constriction in supply. And the same thing is happening. I've been reporting that to you for the last couple of months at least in terms of our real estate inventory. There has been a dearth of supply, meaning there's just not a lot of supply out there. And in terms of the numbers, nationally, according to Zillow, the total number of listings nationally has gone down this year 20.7%. Total number of listings in the United States has gone down 20.7%. And that's tracking the same here in Los Angeles in terms of the total number of listings going down about 22% here in LA City. And then even more like in our general area in the South Los Angeles area, I think our listings are down. In Baldwin Hills, the listings have been down like 27% year over year, and actually only 10% here in the kind of surrounding neighborhoods. I'm going to call those neighborhoods the South LA Gold Coast because I'm talking about, Baldwin Hills, Baldwin Vista, View Park, View Heights, Crenshaw Manor, Hyde Park, those areas that kind of touch West Adams, Jefferson Park. These are kind of the Gold Coast of South Los Angeles is what I'm gonna start to coin it now, just so you know what I'm talking about. And so those are the numbers I want to track because those are the neighborhoods that are most similar to Baldwin Hills, and we give this monthly report about Baldwin Hills. So number 1, supply. That's been constricted both with real estate market and this gaming system. Number 2, demand. Demand has apparently gone up over the last months for this gaming system because, folks are at home, they need to occupy their children. I mean, we just found out our kids aren't even going back to school. So imagine how many people want to run out and get a little, automatic babysitter for their kids right now. So the same has happened with our real estate market. The interest rates are at historic lows. So even though there was this small pause early on at the beginning of the pandemic, week after week after week, I've reported to you that the applications for new loans has increased dramatically. The request for showings on properties has increased dramatically. The traffic online looking at properties has increased dramatically. And so that tells us that there is an increased demand. Not only that, there's like a pent-up demand. The demand that we would have had normally in those in the spring selling season. Those folks who didn't come out there are probably coming out now in the June, July, and August and moving forward. So pent-up demand, which tracks similar to what's going on here. So as a result of low supply and high demand, what do you think that impact is on pricing? How much do you think I paid for this thing? Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I paid for it, but I will share with you that after not being able to find it in a bunch of places and, find it online, we paid more than $100 more than what the suggested retail price was for this gaming system. That's outrageous. But that's actually what's happening in the real estate market as well. So that's tracking here in Baldwin Hills Estates. You're going to see we have only had 4 closings for a whole half of the year. Only 4 single family closings here. But this month we had 8 new escrows open up this month. And a lot of those are pretty heavy hitters. We've got Don Mariano that was listed at $1,540,000, one on Hillcrest listed at $1,365,000, one on Don Carlos listed at $1,499,000. So those are going to be closing within the next month. And so we're going to see where those price points are, and they're going to be a lot higher than our median home price right now, which we're showing at $1,060,000 here in Baldwin Hills Estates. So if you are interested in the exact listing activity and calculations for days on market, lowest home sale, highest home sale, what is poised to close, and the price points that we are likely to see in the next report, please don't hesitate to download the report. You can get it every month. This link gets updated each and every month, bit.ly/Baldwin Hills Report. Now, for those of you buyers who are waiting for the sky to fall and for all these prices to drop dramatically, I have a buyer who just called me yesterday and was asking, well, maybe I should wait. Wait for what? The prices are only going to get higher and higher. I know that you guys think that this is like a big recession, but I have been telling you for months, this is not the same as what we had experienced in 2007, 2008, where nobody had equity in their property. Even those folks who are in trouble right now, we're tracking the number on forbearances, those people are getting help. They're not subject to foreclosure. They're in a forbearance. Not only that, they got that initial forbearance, they've got the right to apply for another 180 days worth of relief if they're still affected by COVID-19. And then thereafter, if they're still in trouble, they get another 180 days on top of that. So are we likely to see a whole bunch of foreclosures flooding the market anytime soon? Negative, probably not. Even notwithstanding that, those folks who are in trouble, who are getting a lot of relief right now, even if they're backed up against the wall, 77% of those folks who are in trouble have more than 20% equity in their homes. Did you hear that? 77% of the folks who are in forbearance now, who have, told their lenders, hey, I've got trouble, I can't pay right now, I need to wait. They've got more than 20% equity in their homes, which means that they have options, which means that they can jump into the marketplace where it is now a seller's market and grab that 20% equity, turn over a new leaf, and kind of get the monkey off their back and start fresh from there. So for those of you who are waiting for the market to crash, it's not happening. Don't hold your breath. Hope that this kind of enlightens you and gives you an indication on what you might want to do as it relates to your real estate moves in the future. Should you want to consult a little further about that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. And I'll look forward to keeping you updated next month. Thanks for joining in.